ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morris Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports. ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by
Maybe. Never mind. What's that? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Welcome into another night of OA basketball here at the Nixon Gymnasium. My name's CJ Neely. I'll be broadcasting alone tonight. First time at this, so I'll do my best. In town tonight, we have the Sharon Eagles. And they are coming in with a record of 2-4 in the Hockomock, 4-6 overall, fresh off a win versus Dartmouth last game, 57-53, and wins against Milford, Oakmont, and Taunton, and a close loss to KP, who played all way tough for a while. So looking forward to a good game tonight. Sharon looks like they'll start with a defensive tap, expecting to lose the jump, and they do, right to Ella O'Keefe, and this thing is underway. I'm really looking forward to see what Sharon does here with Avery. And an immediate curl right to Mae for the hoop. OA comes right out in their circle motion offense. And a lot of the attention being played to Avery as usual creates the lack of help on the backside. Lila McCarty on that play right there with the travel from Sharon, number 3. She is a freshman guard and their leading scorer for Sharon in double digits. Always been a tremendous player. Watching her grow up, she's excellent. Avery quickly to the left, looks for Nora in the corner, and again Nora with a quick shot. Misses, and it looks like it'll be off Sharon. Always setting up their first out-of-bounds play here. A late slip in by O'Keefe, and she throws it off, and looks like it'll be out of bounds, going right back to Sharon. So good defense on the baseline out of bounds play by Sharon. Oway coming out with some token pressure here, and has been dropping into a 2-3 mostly during the season. Ooh, a quick reaching foul by Ella. Very tempting sometime to get your hands in there, but you want to make sure you show your hands to the ref, use your feet, pressure the defense. Coach Matt Delabarba coming in from Sharon. He's in his 4th season. They're on back-to-back one-win season, so already showing some serious growth this year. They look into the post. Nora with a quick steal. Nora DePill bringing it up. Comfortably throws it onto the wing. It's Liv Strom here. They look to curl it. Avery off the screen to the top. Reverses over to Nora. Nice strong hand drive to the middle, and just misses the layup on the inside. Ella right to the ground. She's got her first floorborn, and we're less than a minute into the game. So Ella continues to bring a ton of hustle and energy every night she takes the court. Away in the 2-2-1 press. Just probably looking to take some time off the clock, lower that shot clock, and make Sharon have to think a little bit about something else other than just bringing up the floor. Looks like Sharon's going to use a corner against the 2-3. And a drive missed by McCarty. Ella with the rebound. Taking it up with the left. Avery off the screen. Double team kicks. Liv patiently brings it back out top, and they'll reset. Plenty of time in the shot clock. No need to rush. Ball screen. Avery quick pull up. Misses from deep. Rebound Strom. And unfortunately throws it away. So it looks like they're making it a little harder on Avery than usual tonight. Avery did come off that ball screen. I like that she's looking to shoot. They go underneath. You got to be ready to fire. Sharon breaks the pressure, misses the right-handed layup. That was number 21, Lila Baskin. And Maeve's going to take it up. Ella O'Keefe handling the ball, swings it over to Maeve. Maeve with a nice left-hand take. Loses control, and Sharon's with possession. So sloppy start here so far. A few turnovers for both teams and missed layups. They'll probably settle in a minute. Lila with a nice right-handed drive and pull-up. Lila McCarty with the first 2 for the Eagles. Tigers running their circle motion offense. Maeve to the paint. Good help there by McCarty. And a foul call on the baseline. Looked like there was some confusion between the refs, so benefits Oway there that the baseline official takes the call there. Calls the foul. Looked like the guy up top was thinking about travel. But it ends up being a foul and works out really nicely. Baseline out of bounds situation here for the Tigers. Ella O'Keefe to take it out. Avery with a nice left-hand take, uses the glass and finishes. As I've said before, and I'll say again, love the fact that she can get to her left hand and finish in the paint. The middle is where you want to attack. They throw it away. A little miscue there by Liv Strom, but picked up by Horseman. It's going to go to her right. Swings to the corner. There's Liv from the corner, off the front of the rim. Maeve with the rebound. Bounces off somebody's foot. And again, I don't get them leaving Avery wide open. Fortunate that she doesn't miss it from their standpoint. Things seem to be a little frantic on offense right now for the Tigers. You don't see them settle down. Great back cut by Avery, and that looks like a foul. No call. But a great back cut on the hard denial. Sharon doing what you might expect, trying to have a face guard situation on Avery. And here's Lila starting with the point guard from Sharon, and Avery gets a hand in there. Swings over to the corner, open shot for 3, off the glass from the corner. And a scramble rebound by Sharon, throws inside to number 2, Sharma, swings it out to McCarty. McCarty with a nice drive to the paint, creates some contact, she'll go up and shoot 2. Ella doesn't like the call, but they often reward a strong take to the hoop. You're more likely to have the offense end up in a situation where they're going to get the benefit of the doubt. So a good take by McCarty, a strong take. That's going to be the second foul, unfortunately, on Ella O'Keefe, excuse me. And Lila McCarty steps to the line, buries her first. Seems to be some confusion from Coach Costello, but it's her second foul, and Lila comes in and buries a second. So early baskets. It is 4-4, 4 minutes into the game, and Avery's leading the point. Sharon seems pretty motivated for this game. Looks like they're very aggressive on the glass. Ashton Franco is checked into the game, number 12 for the Tigers. Maeve curls into the paint. Ella's left open. Mid-range jumper off the back rim and rebound by McCarty. Here she comes up the floor, pushing aggressively. A tough shot from just inside the three, and offensive rebounding foul on number 4, Isabella Weinstein. So McCarty, I like that she's pushing the ball there. A quick shot, maybe you want to pull that out. Maybe she just got herself caught off balance, thought she had a good pull-up and just didn't get her feet set. Ella O'Keefe subs out. You hate to see her get 2 early ones like that, but into the game we have number 20, Bree Antebby, along with Renko, Horseman, Gamble, and Strom. That'll round it out for the Tigers. Coach Costello calls out a set play, trying to settle the team down a little bit, get what he wants here on a look. Avery to our left. Ooh, a little hook. That could be offensive, and it is. Yep. Avery putting the left hand in there, trying to get a little bit of space. Taylor Bienemy, the defensive player for Sharon, looks like she's got the assignment on Gamble, and she's made things difficult early on tonight. So making things hard for Avery seems to be the key focus here. McCarty for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Horseman. Flips it to Strom, up to Avery, and now we're pushing. Tigers looking to run, settles in. And there's Bienemy all over Gamble, as you can see. Avery setting a nice screen. Horseman with it up top, swings it over to Strom. Strom looking to swing. Antebby, and it's tied up. Calls a foul, and a foul. Looks like it'll be a foul on number 2. Anisha Sharma. Coach Costello calls a timeout with 3:08 left in the first quarter. Tigers currently locked in a 4-4 game here with the Eagles. And it just seems like they're a little bit out of sorts early. I'd like to see them settle it down a little bit and, just work for some shots. I mean, one of these things when you see someone being guarded as tightly as Avery is, she's used to that attention. We've seen it before, but you'd like to see Avery become a screener, really work the back cut that we saw earlier. I like that she was aggressive to the rim early on, and she created some contact. Didn't get the whistle, but it was a good attack. And it can be frustrating. It can be frustrating to have someone just kind of face guarding you the whole game. But Coach Costello I'm sure will draw some things up here. I know that in practice they were working on some things to kind of isolate Avery away from some of the action so the help wouldn't be there. And anytime someone face guards one of your best players, they're not going to be in the position to help. So you want to try to space the floor in a situation where you get people into actions where Avery's person needs the help and she's not there. It'll be fine. We'll settle her right in here, and Owe will come out of the timeout here with a baseline play ready to go. And Maeve's going to be checking in. I've seen this before. I would look for probably a down screen here for Maeve, and looks like Sharon's in a 2-3 zone. So looks like they made an adjustment coming out of timeout, thinking Owe might have had something set up. So Owe gets it in. Strom from deep, off the back rim, and Tebby with a hard rebound, known for her hustle. And there's a steal. Bienemy to the rim. Avery coming in. Good hustle back. Distracting the layup, and it's a miss. So here comes Antebby up to Avery. Avery to the rim. 3-girl swarmer. Tough left-handed finish. And it goes off the Eagles. So Tigers again. And O'Keefe back into the game early on. Coach Costello rolling the dice here, putting her in with 2 fouls. And we talked about this last game. It's a situational thing, and sometimes you need to have your point guard or one of your best ball handlers in there. Oh, looks like overturned call. It's going back to the Eagles. So off the Tigers, and Owe comes out back again into the 2-2-1. Ooh, a little bit of contact, but it's great. It works out for the Owe favor, and ball lands in the hands of O'Keefe, and she's setting up the offense. Tebby swings over to Gamble. Gamble rips to the baseline again. Looks like a foul, and it is. So Gamble again, left-hand drive, looking for that right-hand finish, creates some contact as she does so well. Back to the free throw line. 4-2. Having someone that can make free throws at the level that Avery does is just such a threat. Anytime she gets there, it seems like it's 2 points. You don't want to jinx anybody, but she's got to be shooting somewhere between 85, 90% on the season. I don't have the stats, but I don't see her miss too many. Owe again in their 2-2-1. The middle is a little bit open. They really got to guard that middle. And there's Avery taking it away. That is the weak point of a 2-2-1. McCarty to the rim. Good job. Good take using her left. Maeve can't corral the rebound, and good sportsmanship helps her up. It's a nice take by McCarty, going right hand, getting it back to her left. Sharon sets up their first base on out of bounds play. We'll see what they have here. Oh, it's a nice play. Looking to screen the middle, and McCarty gets it right there. Easy too. McCarty with all 6 points here for the Eagles. That baseline out of bounds, they did a nice job of screening the zone. They send the shooter to the corner, drawing out the attention. They screen the inside of the zone, and McCarty stepped right in for a pretty easy layup. There's Antebby, kicks out to O'Keefe. O'Keefe from deep, off the back rim. So Tigers getting some good looks, just haven't been able to make them. A couple of those fall, we'll get a little separation. Now you got Antebby and O'Keefe up top. There's the middle of that 2-2-1 again. And they turn it over. So good back tap, good backward pursuit by the Tigers. Maeve drives up, pull up from transition, off the back rim. Ella with another rebound. Nora corrals it up to Avery, setting up. Avery drives by, gets the rim, miss, offensive board. And Sharon does a nice job of showing both hands, not reaching in, and it's a jump ball. It'll go back to the Eagles. Avery got a good look there. Usually goes for us, so I'm liking the looks we're getting. Enemy checks back in. And you can see Sharon's looking, basically an X setup to break in that 2-2-1. Looking to get it to the middle. There's enemy, swings it to the corner to Coster. And McCarty's going to set it up into the 2-2-1. Excuse me, 2-3 zone. Hit the short corner. And Sharon on the line. Yep, Sharon on the line. It's a turnover for the Eagles. Coach Costello calling out a set play here with 56 seconds remaining in the first. Tie game 6-6. Maeve on the elbow. Dribbles at Avery, no help. She pulls up, no good. Rebound goes to O'Keefe. Kicks it out to Gamble. Just misses. There's Horseman again with a rebound. Love the pursuit of the glass right now. Coach is having to pull it out. Will they hold for last shot or just kind of settling in? Good pass. Nice job by O'Keefe. Finds Antebby in a quick two. Nice cut out of the corner by Bree Antebby. And that is the 2-point basket. Enemy. And Avery gets her hands there. Oh, tough call there. I think there's a loose ball. You got to have some right to be able to get that ball. She dives on the floor, makes some contact, and unfortunately, Antebby is called for a foul. You'll take it. The hustle like that, first to the floor, usually wins out. It's a bonus situation. It's not a bonus situation, so you'll love Bree getting on the floor and trying to dig out that loose ball right there. Cross screen, Antebby switches, throws it away. 4, 3, 2, good take, and just misses. So after the first quarter, Tigers lead 8-6 on the Eagles. Not a lot of offense so far, okay, but the defense and the hustle has been there. Currently, we have McCarty have all 6 points for Sharon on 2 field goals and hit both their free throws. Meanwhile, the Tigers' leading scorer is Avery Gamble with 4 points, and then Maeve Horseman and Bree Antebby both with 2 points. On that last layup that you saw from Bree Antebby, you saw Ella O'Keefe attacking the middle, and a lot of teams really will help from the weak side. So you'll see that when you get to the middle of the floor, you have those people that are in the corners, and we like to call them corner cuts or getting into that dunker spot area. A lot of the heads are turned, and it requires a second rotation of help from a man-to-man or even a zone sometimes where that person can sneak in from the corner on a middle drive and a paint touch for a backside layup. You see that a lot in the game. It's really a habit. Sometimes people hang out in the corner and just watch and think, here goes Ella looking to score. But you got to keep cutting off the ball, especially when the person opposite you drives into the paint, finding the back of someone that can get in there. And we got a new announcer joining us tonight. This is Jaden. What's your last name, Jaden?
Tebow.
Jaden Tebow, student reporter here at Olive Ames, joining us on the mic tonight. Brianne Tebby on the wing, and now it's O'Keefe up top, swings it over to Gamble. Gamble holding, looks up, and Brianna Filoni in the game. And Tebby for three, no good. Rebound O'Keefe, swings it to Filoni, over to Dupil. Dupil back, just misses her on the play. And here comes Sharon, 3 on. Oh, good take. A very nice take right there by Dharma Trivedi. She'll get her first 2 points of the game. The first basket scored by someone other than McCarty. Here's Antebby with the ball over her head. They're really backing off for her. There she goes. That's what you got to do. You got to put some pressure on her. Can't let you sit off me that bad. Gamble into the lane with the floater, off the back rim, and goes off Antebby.
Looks like it's a really low-scoring game tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of defensive, a pretty good defense played by both sides, and it's pretty sloppy turnovers at some point early on. Some teams are starting to settle in now. Here comes Sharon, slowly attacking the 2-2-1. Hits the middle, reversal, a great extra pass by Bienemy to the corner. McCarty just misses the 3, and it's going to stay here. So a great extra pass right there by Bienemy. She doesn't think about it, makes that quick one. If she was guarded, finds McCarty. Now you got to watch this play here again. They dive her right in there. Another great set play. They screen the 2 inside players in the zone, and Bienemy dives right in there for her first 2. So Sharon takes their first lead of the game, I believe, 10-8. Liv Strom on the wing. Filoni swings it over, and a steal. Here comes Sharma to the rim with the right. Good hustle by Nora, gets back and bothers the layup, and the Tigers are off. So Sharon's had 2 opportunities like that where Owe has hustled back, made the play. Filoni swings it over to Gamble. Up the top to O'Keefe, over to Dupil. The enemy doing a lot of work on Gamble, being very physical. Good take by Dupil with the right. O'Keefe with another. That must be her 5th offensive rebound. Strom for 3. No good.
There's a lot of pushing and shoving in this game so far I've seen.
Yeah, it's been very physical. The refs are letting them play. McCarty with a pull-up, just misses. O'Keefe pushing, hits the corner, swings, great extra pass, one more. Gamble for 3, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. You can't let her get loose at all. Any sort of space, you're in trouble. Great shot by Avery.
Oh, wait, regains the lead right there.
Great, and a travel by Sharon will give it right back to the Tigers. Jaden, are you a student here at OA?
Yes, I'm a senior.
Nice, senior, nice. Your plans to get in the broadcasting career?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sports journalism.
Nice job, man. That's awesome. And a timeout, looks like a timeout Eagles. So timeout for the Eagles. It is 11-10 Tigers right now with 5:21 left here in the second quarter. So, Jaden, you're just getting in, but a slow start for both teams. There was some turnovers early. It seemed like it was 2-2 for a while there.
Oh, yeah.
And the team started to loosen up, and we've seen some good shots. Always been getting a lot of good looks, just haven't been able to convert. So,
hoping for some good action in the second half.
Yeah. Sharon seems to have a lot of their attention, as they should, on Avery Gamble. With they're basically guarding her with number 10, Taylor Bienemy, who's done a really nice job of making it difficult. I mean, Avery's going to find a way to find baskets for her team. She currently has 7 points. But, she has made it difficult for Avery. The shots have not been easy. There's always been someone swarming off the ball. If she does beat the enemy to the paint, there's been 2 or 3 bodies getting thrown at her. You need to see those Tigers on the other side who aren't named Avery, all right, being ready to shoot the ball, cutting to the hoop off the ball, and you maybe find yourself with a couple open easy baskets. All right, here's O'Keefe to set things up. Looks like Owe will have a set play drawn up. Looking for a duck into Horseman in the post. Nice job. Looks for a quick high-low. And there's another offensive rebound for the Tigers. Now, I'm not tracking offensive rebounds, but we had a saying where, I don't know, Jaden, I used to coach at Franklin High School boys team last year. We had a saying in our practices that offensive rebounds will kill you. It's just one of those things that you give people second, third chances, usually ends in a basket or a foul, and just not a recipe for winning basketball games.
That usually never ends well,
no.
From what I've seen in basketball games.
Away in the 2-2-1. The middle hit. Finds the extra. Cardi being patient. She's trying to pick her spots. And a cut to the rim. Nice cut right there. Extra pass. Bienemy throws the extra a little high. That's Sharma again. Ooh, looked like a clean block there. Nice job. Serena Coster gets her shot blocked. And Maeve pushes for a mid-range pull-up. And it just seems like the Tigers are pressing a little bit. They're trying to force the shot early in the possession. And it looks like a timeout from Coach Costello. And maybe he sees that. You know, sometimes you come into a game and you think you're definitely the favorite. You're at home. Things don't go your way. You start getting frustrated and you get away from the stuff that usually is successful for you.
Yeah, I know usually in order to play really well, you have to play like calm and collected, and like not let the other team get to you. Absolutely.
And that's normally a great shot right there. I'm not taking anything away from Maeve. She's a very good mid-range shooter, but transition sometimes, your body's off balance. It makes it a little bit more difficult. You're coming down full speed. Not a bad shot. I just wish, I hope the Tigers could just settle in and relax. Sometimes I remember being a coach and you'd play against some of these teams that everyone thinks you're going to beat. It's going to be this easy win, and you look up at the scoreboard. There's 4:30 left in the second quarter. You're only up 1. A couple runs here, you go up 5. Next thing you know, it's 8 or 10, and everything's all right. But just got to relax. You can't press and start worrying about it. Then your shot gets a little short. You don't follow through as much. You just want to mentally relax here and just play your basketball and don't try to force it.
Just go with the flow.
Absolutely. Starters are back in the game for the Tigers. Sharon counters with Weinstein, McCarty, Sharma, the enemy, and Coster. That's a turnover. So Sharon has scored 2 baskets on baseline out of bounds set plays, but they have struggled to score against the 2-3 zone. Away runs. It's a patented play here. Looks like a ISO play here for Maeve off the Iverson cut. Liv Strom gets another look. Just misses.
Sharon moving in transition.
Coach from Sharon calling out a set play. Cut through, looking to get a flash to the high post. Got to communicate in the middle of that zone. They're going to be flashing people into that high post. As you can see, Sharma slides in there. Oh. Sharon's movement's been very good. There's the zone, and Sharma steps in and buries a 2. Puts them up to 12.
This is like a back and forth game.
The enemy doing a great job on Gamble. Showing her hands, and there's a screen by O'Keefe. Gets her loose. O'Keefe, I'm calling that at least her 6th offensive rebound. Shortest girl on the court. Probably leads the team in rebounds right now. And Avery will go back to the free throw line. There it is. The offensive rebounds will kill you. And I don't think Sharon's, seeing Ella. And Ella's just finding her way in there, sneaking herself into offensive rebounds. And these are just such valuable plays for the Tigers. And there's Gamble with a nice free throw. Put yourself back on the scoreboard again. That's just up to 8 points. 3 of 3 from the line tonight.
Yeah, the offensive rebounds are what drives your games most of the time.
Certainly momentum plays, and there's another basket there for Gamble. And looks like Renko will check in. Ashton Renko, number 12, freshman. And Nora DePill, also a freshman, checks out. High pass, intercepted here, and O'Keefe gets it, checks the clock with 3 minutes left and a 1-point lead coming down the floor. Avery off the down screen from Renko. Athletic director being called in by the officials. Seems to be a gentleman. Unfortunately, don't know what he was saying over there, but must have been too much. Ref didn't like the comments, and that's going to end his night. So thanks for coming. Thanks for the donation to all of Ames basketball, I guess, and we'll
Thanks
move
for watching
on.
a quarter and a half.
He can always tune in on ECAT from his car on his phone.
Never seen that happen in my life.
Oh, really?
I've never seen a guy get kicked out of a game. No.
Yeah, you're not sure what he said. Sometimes refs just don't want to deal with it. I mean, they're doing their best. And Maeve with a nice curl, great left-handed layup on the assist. Maeve with her second basket of the game. And the Tigers maybe get something going here. Now you settle in, go on a little run to close out the quarter. Good attack to the middle, kick to the extra. Ooh, hits the bottom of the backboard, and there's another steal. And a foul. So Serena Coster tries to drive baseline. Ball hit the bottom of the backboard, lands right in the thing, into the hands of Avery, and McCarty right back into the game. So I was noticing McCarty was out. She's their leading scorer. Maybe coach is trying to steal a little rest, but maybe senses that there's a little run coming here for the Tigers and gets his best player back in the game.
Yeah, some great pressure from the Tigers on that defense right there.
Nice high entry to Maeve on the post. Avery looking to curl, but Sharon's all over it. And you can see Bienemy over there not even looking at the ball. Great screen by Maeve. Oh, my goodness. Great screen. Bienemy ran into a wall right there. She's talking to her coach. She got crushed. But body was set, and that's sometimes that happens when you're face guarding somebody. You find yourself not seeing the ball. You're not seeing where the screens are coming from. And if your teammates don't talk it out, you can really get upset when you get hit like that. Maeve's a really strong girl, and she sets a nice screen. Ella misses the front end. I mean, you're someone like Bienemy. You're working hard to try to shut Avery Gamble down. It's a hard task in and of itself. Your teammates have to call those screens out. And Ella sinks the second one, and we're up to a 4-point lead here for the Tigers.
There's under 2 minutes left to go in this first half.
Cardi swings it over. Cardi brought to Bienemy. Bienemy handling, throws it to the corner. There's Weinstein, great cut. And she steps in. So Sharon not attacking the zone in a traditional sense. Coach Della Barba, I've seen him a lot in the AAU circuit. He coaches for the MT Elite Ducks. We've gone against each other as coaches a few times, and he's an excellent coach. Has a lot of really good strategies, some really good sets, and just an overall philosophy where he gets his teams to play really hard. And I really like what they're doing as far as movement, against the zone. There's been some turnovers, but I do like that it's not a set pattern. A lot of times teams set in a 2-3, they'll go in a 1-3-1 setup and just kind of stand around, and that's what you're looking for if you're the defense. So Bienemy buries both, and it's back to a 2-point game.
Strong looking to pass it to someone.
Swings it across, good ball reversal, creates some space. Gamble on the curl, double team. There it is right there. And there's that corner cut we were talking about. A great assist, and there's Renko with her first basket of the game. Avery drew two, made the simple play, and that's all she's got to do. Good steal by Renko. Right out to Gamble, huge shot. That's a three. That is big, and that's going to get a timeout. And just like that, it's a 7-point game. So a quick 5-0 flurry from the Tigers. Great steal. Basket by Renko, turns into a great steal, and then a kick out to Avery for three. And that's a little breath of fresh air that the Tigers now, like we were just talking about 2 or 3 minutes ago when it was a 1-point game. And now it's 7. Can relax a little bit here.
Yeah, it's all the steals. Those are like the big momentum plays, like you said earlier.
Sure, yeah. And that steal right there in the middle, like I say, they're running a 2-2-1 press, and it's something where you're not always looking for steals, but sometimes teams will freak out, throw you the ball, and Ashland was right there in good positioning to receive that and make a nice extra pass, returning the favor really to Avery on the pass possession, who hit her for the layup. So good teamwork by the Tigers. Got to feel good about it right now, 21-14. If you could close this last minute and 2-0, 4-0 run, put yourself up almost double digits, you'd be feeling really nice coming into the halftime. You got to really close out this first half here in this last minute and 4 seconds.
Strong performance in the second quarter, though, so that's a good sign for the Tigers.
Absolutely. 8-6 coming out of the fourth, and a little bit more aggressive pressure, bringing it up still, 2-2-1. Avery guarding that middle. And here's McCarty. Good take, mid-range pull-up, no good. Maeve corrals the rebound, hits Antebby. Antebby swings it up to Gamble, and that's going to go up. Yep. Oh, good decision. Double team, finds Nora. Swings it over, one more. Bree, let's go. Oh, just misses from the outside. Good rebound again. I wish I had the stats on these offensive rebounds. Missed 3, another offensive rebound. Gavery's loose, that's trouble. Oof.
Now they have the ball for the last possession.
That was smart. Oh my goodness, great take. 2 to 3 offensive rebounds on that possession alone, and you gotta think that when Sharon looks at this film tomorrow, they're going to be pretty disappointed in their defensive rebounding. And there's another turnover. A great play. Renko with another great play off the bench defensively. We got 10.7 left. We got our 2-0 run. Maybe we can make it up to 4 or 5. And like I said, hit in the locker room here with a double-digit lead. Jaden, key to me right now is we're taking the last shot. I don't need Sharon getting another touch on this ball.
Yeah, this is like a crazy second quarter that I've seen from the Tigers in a while.
Oh, they get her on the foul right there. And Avery is very, very crafty at creating contact. She's one of the best I've seen, definitely in the Hawker market, finding ways to draw contact and create fouls. And, you know, sometimes when people guard her the way they do and so aggressively, you got to take advantage of that aggressiveness. And she did right there, created some contact, and, you know, Sharon commits the cardinal sin of fouling a jump shooter. There's just no need for that. But Avery, again, crafty and finds her way into another basket. She's now 6 of 6. The ball doesn't even touch the rim from the free throw line. 2 seconds left. Sharon, ooh, that could have been a travel. And they get out of it. So 25-14, a huge quarter for the Tigers as they win that quarter 17-8 and provide some separation here against the Eagles. We're going to take a break, Jaden. It's halftime. We're going to bring on the girls basketball team. The 5th grade girls are going to come in and give us a little show here. I don't know if that's getting on television.
Yeah. This is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Oh, yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, well, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
name is John Barata. I'm entering my 17th season here at Oliver Ames High School, and excited to get started and working with the boys and see what we can do this year. I was asked to kind of chat about last year. So for the program, we've had a very successful journey. The last 16 years and 16 seasons, I guess, have been very exciting and very fun, full of a lot of opportunity for growth and learning. We've won some big games, so now we're hoping that we can take some of what we learned in the past and kind of bring it towards our new team this year and see what we can do with this new identity. Obviously, last year was great, winning a three-peat, and we're not really taking any of that with us other than some learning moments. Right now, we're going to create our own journey with our new identity, a new team, and see what we can accomplish in 2025.
This year, we're looking forward to just taking what we learned from last year and the years prior and trying to build a new set of ideals with this new team, new group of guys. So I'm really looking forward to building the family aspect and just growing together each practice and then just moving forward from game to game.
Last year was great, obviously, the three-peat, very successful. This year, I'm just main focus is to get our guys best they can and just have fun along the way and build the aspect of family, like what Zach said.
All right, again, so this is John Barata. I'm here with our captains, Nikki and Zach, who had a really tremendous offseason. Obviously, these guys are feeling a little bit of probably initial pressure because they're coming in from a three-peat season, right? And also, we've also won the league 6 years in a row. So obviously there's a little bit of a expectation. However, for us, we've tried to really set the bar based on their leadership of creating a family environment again, really being relentless at what we do and working hard every single day, and then trying to create that excellence on and off the field. So these two young men have been absolute, as I think the Boston Globe called one of them a stalwart, or someone they've been titans for us over the last few years. Hopefully this year they'll cement another step in history, as they've done tremendously over the last 3 years. But we just look forward to having a great season with the identity, and we're going to kind of really lean on these guys to be our go-to guys and our kind of, for lack of a better word, a golden child, all right, for both of them to help bring the rest of the team up to a certain standard and keep the program kind of flowing in a very positive direction. So these guys have always understood how we've built the program on the shoulders of others, and now they're the ones who we're going to kind of carry. They're going to have to carry us at times. So I think the pressure falls on them a little bit, but we're excited to have Zach and Nikki kind of lead the group. So very excited about that. Thank you.
We're back here at Oliver Ames High School. It's for the Easton 300 bike race, one of the major events taking place here for our Easton 300th anniversary celebration. And yes, I say many times, can you believe 1725 to 2025? And we've seen a lot of great athletes here today. And with me is Jack Mowat. Jack is the coordinator of the bike race. He used to do bike races years ago here in the town of Easton. And Jack, I thank you, I thank your wife and all your volunteers. I thought that this bike race was very professionally run. And you have to be here to see it. All the guides are out. And not only that, but you have first aid tents and certs involved. It's been absolutely terrific, and it's a pretty warm day.
People come from all over. Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, you name it, New England. We're trying to get the cycling back on board where it has fallen off, but today is a good start. And all the riders are very, very interested. They love the course. So we hope to bring it back next year.
So I'm just one of the commentators today, and I'm just thrilled that there's such a great venue to host a bike race here today. This is really one of the truly most outstanding venues that I've seen in all of New England. And as John was saying, we do commentate at other races, but this venue is second to none. It's really a tremendous atmosphere out here and a great place to host a bike race.
I'm pretty sure it's fair to say we're all really excited to be down here at Easton. It's a nice course you guys have here. and it is a beautiful town. I grew up in Concord, Mass, and live in Boxborough, so I totally get the whole colonial and the heritage, the history. Yeah. As a kid, I did all the April 19th parades and loved it. So coming down to Easton and wanted to celebrate your 300 with you as well down here.
I think it's been an incredible year for the town of Easton. I think it's really unified the town and brought us together in an amazing way. I couldn't be prouder of my town.
Sylvia, the varsity field hockey coach here. I also teach chemistry at the high school. What I'm looking forward to most this season is our strong leadership in the senior class. We've been looking for a class like this for the last couple years to lead the program in the right direction. They all work hard. They're all here and committed to our program, and I think it's going to be an awesome year. Carly Bass is going to be stepping up in goal for us, and I'm really excited to see all the progress that she's made and how strong she's going to be. And yeah, I'm just excited for a really good year. They've been working hard in practice with their conditioning, so we're going to be hopefully one of the more fit programs, and then also we've been working hard on using each other, and they're doing awesome with their passing and actually finding those through passes that we need.
Hi, I'm Kayla Kenny. I play forward.
Hi, I'm Lynn Cooper. I play midfield. We're both captains.
Yep. And we're really excited to get the season going. The team has been working really hard throughout preseason, lots of conditioning. And our main focus this season is to stay united as a team and communication, which we've been doing a lot of team bonding over the summer, and I think that will translate onto the field.
I think we're working really hard this year of not really going to beat the hard teams, but coming out strong no matter what, whatever team we're playing against. Like Kay say, staying united, staying as a team, but also because our team is very young this season. We haven't had this young of a team in a while. Really helping the younger kids come through for the next couple years and really becoming like good leaders, not just as captains, but seniors too. And obviously we're going to go for the Hawk, and we're going hopefully to state somewhere far this season, hopefully past the Sweet 16 this year. And I think the grit of this team is really strong than years in the past.
Yes, I really do think we...
All right, welcome back for second half action. Tigers leading 25-14 over Sharon. Avery Gamble with a monster first half of 16 points. Sharon's leading scorer has the ball right now, Lila McCarty with 6. And it's a turnover to start the possession for Sharon. Here comes the Tigers. Here come the Tigers. Work on my English.
Should be a good second half.
Good curl right off the bat. Ooh, and a push from behind. Quick foul on number 21, Lila Baskin. And away will get in baseline out of bounds, 22 seconds in. Strom taking it out. Double screen up top, coming backside. Ooh, a quick 5-second call. 5 second, that's a turnover for the Tigers.
That's a big call right there.
That was quick. I thought his hand's moving pretty fast. Ella O'Keefe, what a savage as usual. I love it. She's all over the court all the time. Hopefully she doesn't mind that I called her a savage on a live broadcast, but she really is a tough competitor. I love watching her play. Some confusion from the officials, and it's going to be OA ball. A little chuckle from everybody, and we'll get the ball in bounds. Tigers 2 down screens to open things up early. Maeve catches. Curl by Nora, swings over to Strom. Avery to the right hand. Nora and her girl happen to be in that spot. Ooh. Avery working the left, takes on 2, and it looks like it was deflected. So again, Tigers will have the ball based on out of bounds. Into Maeve. Swings it over to Strom. Strom with it. Avery half back cuts, pops back out, open shot, back rim, and here's McCarty behind the back dribble, attacking in, swings it on the side, looks like Baskin. Is that Baskin turnover? That was Baskin looking to hit Trivedi.
Great plays by O'Keefe.
O'Keefe is finding a way to get a deflection. And I'll tell you what, deflections sometimes, it's just, some teams track them, they're so valuable. They mess up the flow, a spin move, and just a miss. Some teams track deflections. They want to see any sort of disruption they can get on a court just to mess up with the offense in any way. And Ella has a ton. Offensive boards, deflections.
Sharon got the offensive rebound.
Oh, great D by Ella. Ooh, had both hands up, trying not to commit the foul. The ref saying you kind of chucked it with your lower body there, and it probably did, if we're being honest. She's frustrated. Sometimes you have your hands up, you think you didn't get her, but kind of give a little thrust with the hips there and kind of bumped her off her spot. So Ella picks up her 3rd foul, or it says second on the board. Must have been a correction in the first half. Bienemy misses the first free throw. She's back to the line for the 2nd time. Currently 2 for 3 from the line tonight. And she'll try to cut this lead to 10. Off to the side. Maeve rips it out of there. So 0 for 2 trip to the line. That's painful. Avery with the ball. Swings it O'Keefe. O'Keefe with the right hand drive. Drops it off. There's Nora in that spot. Ooh. So Nora, you'd like to see Nora cut in there and go up a little bit stronger with that. No big deal. Maeve's got the cleanup, and she's back to the free throw line after being fouled. But again, there's that drive from the opposite side that we talked about earlier. Nora cutting in from that corner in that dunker spot area, which is basically right off the block, a little bit behind, kind of sneaking in behind the defense. And Maeve does a good job of converting here with her first free throw of the night. She'll be up looking for go 2 for 2, currently with 5 points. Looking to make it 6 and give the Tigers a 13-point lead. It's good. She calmly nails it.
Sharon looking to get something going here.
Yeah, it's really starting to separate. The Tigers are really starting to separate here. And the pressure's being built up. Now the energy's flying. A little bit of a lead. You can see all those jitters from the first half are gone. Again, Avery definitely got her there. Got it with the body. Your shoulder hands, sometimes you can get away with some fouling, but that one was a little too much contact. McCarty gets into the body, creates the body contact, and the foul on Avery. That'll be her 2nd.
As Antebbe subs in for DuPill.
Owe on and figured out that baseline out of bounds play that got him in the first half, but McCarty pops to the corner and nails a 3. She's up to 9 points tonight. And Sharon has cut the lead to 10. Hard drive by Avery, double team. Foul on the floor. Bienemy frustrated. Feels like she showed her hands, gives her coach kind of a look of, what do you want me to do there? And honestly, I don't know if I blame her. Pretty good defense. But again, the offense, when they attack the hoop hard, you're going to get rewarded more often than not. So Avery fearlessly gets in there and they switch her off. Bienemy's out of the game. Immediately, Avery gets a wide open jumper. So misses the 3, but Sharon brings in number 22, McLaughlin, and she's going to get the assignment now, trying to guard Avery. And you can see her just chasing her everywhere all over the court. Liv swings to Avery on the wing. Maeve in the post, getting very physical inside. Good lower take again with the left, creates contact. She's back to the free throw line. Dharma Trivedi and Maeve Horseman going at it in the paint there. A little bit got locked up. Maeve was looking to post, but Sharon is battling. I'll give them that. They are playing very physical basketball, and that's what you got to do, try to get the Tigers frustrated, but again, gamble to the line. She's up to 7 for 7 from the free throw line. She's just deadly. Bang. 8 for 8.
Yeah, Sharon is not making it easy for the Tigers, even though they have 29 points.
Not sure what happened there. It looks like a turnover. I didn't see it. I was checking some numbers here on my sheet and missed out. So
yeah, I didn't see any turnover either, and I was watching. Huh, I have no clue.
Avery for three, no good. Rebound and heavy, offensive boards, they'll kill you. There's another one. Liv Strom hits the floor. Turnover. Oh. I don't know why she would pull that out. Finds McCarty in the corner. McCarty swings it over. There's McLaughlin, one more, and that's Trivetti. Misses from three, and it goes out of bounds.
That could have been an easy basket for Sharon in transition.
Yeah, I feel like Sharma had a lane there to the hoop. You know, maybe it's on the left side of the court. Sometimes kids get a little passive when they're going to their weak hand. Would have liked to see her. If I'm the Sharon coach, I would have liked to see her try to create some contact, get in there. Liv Strom gets another open look. Comes up short. Rebound goes to Weinstein, and now it's off to McCarty. And Tebby will be guarding her in the half court here. And they settle into the zone. Maybe out to the corner. Good shot. Very nice ball movement there by Sharon. And Trivetti buries a three. She has her 5th point of the game, and the lead is now 9.
That was a big momentum basket for Sharon right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Sharon at this point, you're not. Ooh, a foul. A foul on the three. Didn't give her a land, and sometimes, again, the fouling of the jump shooters is tough. She checks in, wants to know what she did, but she got in that landing space. You know, a tough foul. You don't want to be fouling people on jump shots. And I was just saying, if you're Sharon right now, you're looking at a 9-point deficit, and you're just trying to get that thing to a manageable place where you feel like you can come into the fourth quarter with something like, you know, at this point I'm saying let's get it down to 5. Let's get ourselves in position to make a little run here. Horseman to the line will have 3 shots. Misses the first. Nice shot there. Settles in nicely. First one in and out, but this one goes down. She'll get a 3rd shot here, and Mavis calmly settling in, taking a deep breath. Nora DePill is in the game. Ashlyn Renko, Bree Antebby, and then our 2 returning league all-stars, Horseman and Gamble, to round out the lineup for the Tigers right now. Just a little short here, and Cardi lets that go. Probably would have grabbed that if I was her. I don't like to let the ball. I don't like to put it at a chance. And Tebby was coming in for a, and there's a steal. And Tebby right off the bat goes to the rim. A little bit of contact, offensive rebound. Avery misses another offensive rebound, and Tebby kicks out. One extra great pass by Renko. Oh, and just missed by Nora. Another offensive rebound for the Tigers. Another offensive rebound for the Tigers. My goodness. It's got to be up in the 15 to 20 range at this point.
Some great hustle right there.
Wraparound screen, Avery to the corner. Good screen and an excellent left hand. Tough to guard there. Avery setting the screen for the inbounder. Do you help off? She sets a good screen, and because they're not helping off Avery, Maeve's able to curl in there nicely. Finishes really strongly with the left hand. Nice job. Good deflection. There it is again, the deflection. They're running, they're pushing. Good pass. Renko to the rim. Just missing, and Sharon does corral the defensive rebound. McCarty throws it ahead. Another steal. Another steal. Nora pushing it up now. Ooh, might have got away with the travel. Maybe not. Ref tells the coach to relax, and then calls an offensive foul on the Tigers for an illegal screen. So, Coach Sharon doesn't like the call, but gets it back anyway on the illegal screen.
Yeah, both teams being really physical tonight.
Really got to get set on those ball screens, and sometimes it's the person using the screen that's got to give them the patience to wait for it. Sharon hits the high post. High-low looked like to be open. They don't hit it. Good trap in the corner. Bieniemy cuts, and acrobatic type finish. Tough one. You hate to see that go as a Tiger. She's up to 6 points in the night, and it's a 10-point game again. McCarty giving Renko a lot of space. Horseman steps into the mid-range, loves that mid-range pull-up, just misses. Renko offensive rebound, extra basket, extra point. She's going to the free throw line. I mean, Jaden, I tell you what, man. You got Renko, you got Antebi, you got O'Keefe. Those three players specifically have been feasting on the glass. And those are the things that you're not going to read about in Hockomock Sports tomorrow or anything like that. Those are championship-type plays. Those are winning plays that, you know, the fans in school in the hallways tomorrow aren't going to be bragging about Ella O'Keefe's 7-8 offensive rebounds, but the coaches know, the players and teammates know how valuable they are to a victory like tonight. There it is again, Ella O'Keefe with a rebound. Renko misses both, but guess what? Owe gets the ball back with the offensive rebounds.
Yet again.
O'Keefe. There's a nice curl by Maeve. Can't be afraid to sit down in the post there, too. Ooh, good help by number 22 from McLaughlin. Swings it over. Avery wide open. Oof. In and out. Here comes McLaughlin. And she pulls it out. Didn't feel comfortable to attack that. Owe getting a little more extended here in the 2-3. Causes a turnover and a foul. And a foul by Weinstein for Sharon.
Zoe was looking to go in transition right there, but Sharon had a smart foul, so that way they wouldn't get the easy basket.
Unfortunately, it's the bonus, Jaden. So maybe in that scenario, yep. Yeah, no, I hear what you were saying, kind of prevent that transition bucket, but with it being the fifth foul, Ella's going to get 2 here. She buries the first. Second chance points and turnovers right now are really what's doing it here for the Tigers. Offensive boards and creating turnovers for Sharon. Turned it into some easy baskets, and Ella misses the second. Maeve again trying to get an offensive board. I mean, I sound like a broken record. It's probably obnoxious if you're listening at home or watching the broadcast, but it's an offensive number of offensive rebounds. And there's another turnover for the Eagles. 11-point game. Tigers looking to extend here. Ella takes it in. Extra pass to Avery and 1. Oh, thank you. All right. Unable to convert the basket. Definitely a foul. Little delay from the ref. I turned into a fan for half a second there with my and 1 call. But Avery back to the line. Let's see if she can stay perfect. Currently 8 for 8. And she does.
Tigers regain a 12-point lead with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here in the third.
It's just so smooth. Avery's jump shot is just so smooth. Ella, deflection. Minute to go. Third quarter, Tigers lead by 13. Ella O'Keefe, turnover. Great pass ahead to Gamble for an easy 2. Ella O'Keefe. Glue. Just a tough, hard-nosed kid.
Oh, he almost got another steal right there. Almost.
Oof, deflection. Wave steals, throws it. Back tip. Could have been a foul, but it's going to be Tigers ball with 28.1. Could hold for last shot. 15-point lead here. See what they do. Do they run a play to score? Do they pull it out? Looks like they're going to be running a set play to score. Avery gets it. And out to Nora. Nora drives to the left. Jump stop. Good back cut. Strong. Another good back cut and a foul on the floor. That's going to be shooting. Olivia Strong with a chance to get her first points of the night.
Almost at 40 points in the game tonight.
Liv Strom settling in, taking a deep breath. And just off the back rim.
This will be for her first point of the night if she makes it.
Misses, offensive board. Somebody get me on that huddle account. I want to see this breakdown. And a foul again. Ella drives in there. She'll be back to the free throw line. So you can see the frustration starting to set in for Sharon there. You can see multiple girls taking a quick peek at the scoreboard, finding themselves down 15 here late in the third quarter. Ella trying to make it 17. And just their offense has really struggled. Their defensive rebounding and their offensive turnovers have really been the difference here. The Tigers really separated here in this the end of the second into the third quarter here, where they've increased a little bit of pressure. They've got a bunch of deflections, and they've certainly been hammering the glass. Ella misses the second. Here comes another old board. Ella gets it, attacks the rim, just misses. Sharon's got 4, 3, 2, and a wild shot that's going to end up going out of bounds. And we'll end the quarter where the Tigers lead 38-22. They win that quarter by 5 on a 13-8 push. And now you're feeling good. If you're Coach Costello, you're up by 16. The team's only scored 22. So you can just settle this thing. And the way that the Tigers have been defending, the zone can take some time to score on. So it's not something where you can score quick. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sharon try to do. This is the moment here where you find out, is Sharon going to make an adjustment here in the fourth quarter and just roll the dice here and try to start something different, maybe a press, maybe some sort of trap. It's what you have to do. Maybe it's not what you do normally, and you don't want to get yourself in a situation where you're opening up your defense for easy baskets. But, the only way you're going to win this game now is to try to get away into a place where they're turning over, and maybe some of your defense can create some easy opportunities for you on the offensive end. But certainly not a lot of time left to get back in this thing.
Yeah, they have to play pretty aggressive here in the whole fourth quarter. They want to make a comeback on offense.
Always ball, too, with the possession here. Brianna Filoni into the game for I believe the second time tonight. And Brianna has really come along as a player. She's a freshman. She's getting some good minutes here. Hopefully she can put something together. You just want to see her play aggressively and be herself. Sometimes a freshman comes in, they're just trying to fit in, but you want her to be her. You want her to do what she does well. The enemy very physical off that screen, no call. Always likes that Iverson cut out of the dead ball scenario here. There's Maven, a curl again, and a layup. I think, and I'm not crazy, but 3 of the 4 quarters have started with a curl by Maeve or Ella into the lane off of that motion offense that they run with the circle action. And
that was a great pass.
Hard catch and good finish as well, and the Tigers lead by 18, feeling good about themselves right now. And you can see the stagnation here against the 2-3 zone. It's just so hard to come back when you have to work possessions this way. And without the shooting from the outside, it's just a troublesome way to try to get back into a basketball game as Sharma misses the right-handed layup. And Owe now will Coach Costello with a nice call of a set here. Let's see what they got here. But again, not a lot of pressure from Sharon right here. Hand off to Avery. Left-hand drive, and just misses it. She's frustrated. Felt like she had a good chance to put in another and one here, but she will go back to the free throw line. Currently with 22 points in the night. Avery came into the game tonight averaging, I believe, leading the league at 19 points per game, leading the entire Hockomock. Certainly a prolific scorer, 1,000-point scorer as a junior. And just continues to add to her numbers tonight by not missing a single free throw. 11 for 11. Let's make it 12. Might as well just write it down.
Yeah, it's crazy that Gamble has the same amount of points, or now more points than the whole Sharon team combined.
And that's with Sharon coming in knowing that's the #1 league leading scorer, having a plan, doing everything they can, and still her finding a way. Here she is open for 3. Just misses. She's had several of those too that, I mean, we could be talking a 30-point performance right now if a couple of the shots we usually see her put in go. A couple layups and a couple threes. I mean, we're talking easily 30 for her tonight, but maybe it happens anyway with 6:18 remaining. Missed 3 there, and here they come. 20-point lead. Gamble handling, finds Filoni. Oh, one more to the corner to O'Keefe. Just misses, and O'Keefe with another old board. What do you know? Goes in for another basket. Her first field goal of the game, despite all of her offensive rebounds. She's got 5 points and probably 48 rebounds if I was tracking.
Yeah, that was a great play by O'Keefe.
Oh, my goodness. Just an unfortunate one there. Ella's energy leads to some contact and an unfortunate collision that gets her 3rd foul, I believe. Says the board is saying it's on Filoni, but I don't think she was near the play, but may have just plows over the enemy there on that screen along the baseline. So Sharon had a little set play coming out, inbounder coming through off a double screen to the corner. Maeve chasing through, trying to get out to the corner, and just smashes into Bienemy. And Maeve's tough, man. She's physical and she's tough, and you don't want any part of her in a collision contest. Bienemy up top, they throw it back to the corner. Pretty typical play we see a lot. Back to the inbounder for 3, and then another foul. A touch foul at that point. I don't know what I think of that call, but who am I to judge?
Sharon's looking to get anything going on these inbounds plays.
They've been successful. They run the same one they ran earlier. Oh, look at that. Rewarding the hustle. Ooh. Avery controlling, settling down the team. Looks like they got a new player guarding her right now. They're strong to the hoop. And Bienemy with a steal. OA has doubled up Sharon currently, 44-22. O'Keefe trying to get a deflection, throws corner. Wide open shot off the backboard, no good. That was Baskin with the miss. Here comes Strom looking to reward Brianna, who throws it out to O'Keefe, and they'll try to run some clock here. Avery, that's got to go. O'Keefe, offensive rebound. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop, man. She is all over the map with this stuff. She's incredible.
I think she might have the most hustle on the whole team from what I've saw so far.
She's known for it. I've watched her play since she was a little kid. She's always been like a little spitfire, somebody willing to go in there, get physical, fearless. I mean, when you're her size, you kind of have a chip on your shoulder anyway, probably to prove yourself, and definitely not afraid to mix it up with some of the bigs in there and get her hands on deflections, loose balls, offensive rebounds. Great performance by her. It's a really good way to set the tone too. She's only a sophomore. You know, letting her other classmen know that you can be ready to go as a 10th grader, 9th grader, whatever chance you have. There's a lot of young players on this team outside of some of our really great seniors. And of course, we would be lacking to mention that Mari Rhodes is again working her way back and hopefully will be healthy. She's been in every game, supportive. Usually a huge part of what the Tigers were planning on coming into this year. Had a really unfortunate injury late in her AAU season, and working her way back and maybe get her at the right time as the Tigers continue to prep for the state tournament down the road. A little vacate screen there. Get Avery out of the way instead of back screen. Just missed it. Filoni. Ooh, good cut by Strom. Another great cut by Gamble. And she kisses it off the glass for another 2. Only her second field goal of the half, but living on the free throw line as well. So she's definitely had a lot of great opportunities to score.
And Sharon has not scored in a while in this game.
they have not scored this quarter. So they're 4 minutes at least without a basket. There's a steal. And OA is up 24. So what was a close game, as we talked about in the first half, where you're pressing a little bit, you're looking at the scoreboard, you're not up by that big number that you expect to be. You just got to stick with the game plan, trust what's going on. And Horseman comes out, and Nora Dupil checks in. Whistle. Ooh, an illegal substitution. Looks like 6 girls were on the floor. Tried to sneak her off without anybody seeing it, but it is technical. So that's unfortunate.
For Sharon, right?
Excuse me, yes, that would be for Sharon. They had 6 on the court, so Avery's going to go to the line. Ooh, that one actually looked like it might miss for a half a second out of her hand, but it is, of course, another made basket. And yet another. So Avery is now 14 for 14 from the free throw line. 28 points, 9 above her average with 4:09 to go in the game. 48-22 Tigers. And here's O'Keefe handling the ball. Avery with it. Good curl by Strom. Nora coming off the screen. There's Avery, kicks it out. And looks like it's going to be Sharon's. Yep, it is Sharon's. Deflection off Strom, out of bounds.
You're just under 4 minutes to go left in this game. Away dominating Sharon in the game.
McCarty, I haven't seen McCarty this quarter for Sharon. Their leading scorer, not in the game. Maybe trying to work in some other players here. Pretty good cut, but the frustration is starting to show here as Jazz Dean and Aston Renko check in for Avery and Liv Strom, and a well-deserved round of applause from the crowd for both of them, especially Avery with her 28 points tonight.
Now we got an all-bench lineup right now.
2 starters. You got Ella and Nora in there still, but
not bad.
Younger players, which is nice. And there's Ella for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Sharon. Good pass ahead. She goes to the rim and draws a quick foul here. So it's a good time for these girls to get a chance in the court. It's good to see Jazz get some run here. Looks like Entebbe will be checking in a second. If I had to guess, it'll be for Nora or Ella. Probably Ella, if I had to guess.
You can see her making her way towards the bench. Or not.
No, it'll be for Filoni. You want to keep the ball handler in there maybe with Ella. As a point guard, get some experience there. Avery's been handling the ball a lot. That's number 4, Isabella Weinstein with her first 2 points of the game. She is a captain for Sharon. Swing over to Nora on the wing. Up to Jazz, open shot from 3, got it! And gets a good ovation from the crowd as she buries a 3 right off the bus. That was awesome. Comes right in, pretty cool off the bench, and just gets an open look and shoots it with confidence. That's what you'd like to see. 51-24, and Entebbe doing what she does, making athletic, fast plays, and makes a layup. Steal and a pick 6. She's up to 4. That's her second basket of the night with 2:26 to go. Coach Costello looking to the bench, and looks like he'll put in 2 other new players. Looks like Filoni will be checking back in, as well as Kira Dean. 2:13 to go. Sharon misses. Bree with the rebound, and gets away with the travel. Maybe, maybe not.
Some great plays by the bench in this game right now.
Coach Costello calls a timeout just to get the subs in. And then that'll take Ella O'Keefe out for the rest of the night. And don't know who. We still have 6 on the court. It looks like it's going to be Nora DePill coming out as well. Okay, so we avoid the technical that Sharon got earlier. Renko Looks like it went off her foot. And Sharon will sub as well. So they bring in 3 new players as well to the game. Number 11, Anya Saitlin. Anya was in the JV game earlier. It was really good. Had a pretty impactful game for them. Emily Conan and that's it. Those are all the other players that played in the game already today. So 1:46 remains. 53-24 Tigers. A dominant performance in the second half. Here comes Jazz Dean, kicks it over to Filoni, and it's a travel. Yeah, tough to get those feet set. Got to be ready. Anticipate the pass coming to you. Unfortunately, took that extra step to settle herself. And deflection. Horenko, another one of those players that just makes hustle plays. And Tebby pushing the ball up the court. Senior attacking
Fast
the
break.
rim. No good. Dean gets a deflection to Jazz Dean. And she misses the short. One of the toughest shots in basketball, that short corner jump shot. Minute 10 remains. Renko providing good pressure. Dean up top of the zone. Renko comes out. He's up top here, swings to the left side, and Tebby checks down. There's Jazz Dean switching in there on the defense. And a jump ball is called. Okay, at first didn't get called. There was a tie-up. Late whistle from the ref, but it'll stay here with Sharon on what would have been another steal for Renko, who got her hand in the passing, on the dribbling lane there. And Sharon running that little dive play out of the baseline out of bounds. A left-handed runner's no good. Jazz Dean with the rebound, and Tebby pushing, throws ahead to Dean. Just misses. Good hustle, another old board. Goes to Filoni, swings it to Dean again. They wanted her to shoot it. Crowd wanted it, didn't get it. Renko takes it to the right hand. Dean fighting for a rebound, doesn't get it. Costello telling everybody to get back with 24 seconds remaining. And a deflection by Renko. Coach Costello's got to be happy with the energy that the defense has provided tonight. Deflections, the offensive rebounding, steals. And there's another one. So
dominant win for the Tigers tonight at home.
And Tebby will bring it over. Not likely to shoot here. We'll hold it, and that'll do it probably for the night. Yep, that'll do it. That's the Tigers with a big win, 53-24. Securing a big win here over the Eagles of Sharon. And Coach Costello, like I said, has got to be happy with the performance all around, but a lot of the hustle plays and dirty work done by some of the role players on the team. So, well, for Jade and Tebow, thanks for having you here.
Thanks for having me.
My name is CJ Neely. This is OA Girls Basketball. Congratulations, Tigers. Have a great night, everybody. Good job, man.
Are you doing the games like this week?
I don't know. I don't know who's doing the game tomorrow. Hey.
ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morse Insurance, Weinstein and Keach. We sell real estate. Michael Associates, Ltd. The Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.